Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome back to the winter campaign for Arkham Horror, the card game. On Sunday when we played through the Unspeakable Oath, we picked up a total of 6 experience by the time we got through the interlude, but we had been attacked on our way out of Arkham Asylum, with each investigator picking up a physical trauma. That'll bring Monterey up to 1, but Lily's up to 3. So now we have to be careful for my house rule on trauma. But for now, we're going to continue the campaign. We have a pretty full video for a midweek video. In this video, we're going to upgrade the decks with that experience, then we'll have the tarot reading for the next scenario, a Phantom of Truth, then we have a product unboxing, and finally, we need to have another chat about the channel. With that, let's start with deck upgrades. For the first part of this video, we'll default to ladies first and pay a visit first to Lily. Hello, Lily. Before we jump into your upgrades, I want to talk about a new house rule I'm going to debut part of starting this campaign and the other part of starting in the spring campaign. This house rule revolves around upgrades. Under the terms of this house rule, when we have a scenario that we earned no experience in, or the first scenario of the campaign, I'm going to allow up to 2 level 0 swaps under this house rule for free. Normally these swaps would cost 1 experience per swap, but under this house rule, it'll give me something to do during upgrades videos other than just the tarot reading. Additionally, especially after the first scenario, it'll let me fix any deck building mistakes that I look like I made. The part we're debuting now is the mid-campaign rule, and we'll debut the first scenario part during the spring campaign, which I'll announce when we get closer. Anyway, with that straight, let's get into Lily's upgrades. Unfortunately, 6 experience leaves her 1 short of being able to pick up another discipline, which will also give her another copy of Burden of Destiny. Plus, we're also very busted up at 3 physical trauma. Still, 6 experience gives us plenty to do, and we'll get into it. First, we're going to upgrade her last Dragon Pole to another copy of Butterfly Swords, level 2, which we used to great effect in Arkham Asylum last scenario. So as a quick reminder, Butterfly Swords is a 3 cost to play, combat, and agility on commit. As an action, fight, you get +1 combat for this attack. After this attack, you may exhaust Butterfly Swords to fight again, adding your agility to your skill value for that attack, and that attack deals +1 damage. So we'll go ahead and get that sleeved up. Next, we're going to upgrade her next 2 experience will go into upgrading her other Vicious Blow level 0 to level 2. So as a reminder, we now get 2 combat on commit, and if we succeed during an attack, the attack deals +1 damage, +2 instead if we succeed by 2 or more. So we'll go ahead and get that sleeved right up. And then her last 2 experience will go into upgrading the St. Hubert's Key. We haven't been getting much use out of that this campaign, so we'll go ahead and upgrade it to a Holy Rosary level 2. And we'll take a quick look at that. Holy Rosary level 2. Will and agility on commit. You get +1 will. As a reaction, after you succeed at a will test on a treachery, exhaust Holy Rosary to add 2 bless tokens to the chaos bag. 2 sanity on soak. So we'll go ahead and get those sleeved up. A little more involved than usual, but that will do it for Lily. Now let's go pay Monterey Jack a visit. Hello, Monterey. First things first, we get to upgrade your other deduction level 0 to level 2. We've seen this on the channel before, but in case you're new, we'll take a quick look at deduction level 2. It's a skill card, 2 lore on commit. If you succeed while investigating a location, discover 1 additional clue there, 2 additional clues instead if you succeed by 2 or more. So we'll go ahead and get that sleeved up right away. Next up, 3 experience will give us a new permanent in the deck in Relic Hunter. We've seen that we have 2 lucky cigarette cases in the deck, so this will hopefully give us something to do with them. Because it's a permanent, which means it can't leave play, you have 1 additional accessory slot. No stone unturned, no ancient treasure left behind. Thematic flavor text from Monterey too, so I'll go ahead and give that a sleeve. There we go. Oh joy! I'm going to need new sleeves for Monty pretty soon. For crying out loud. Great. That's another sleeve broken on the bottom. Are you kidding me? Alright, well. Alright, looks like that will sit. Wow, 3 sleeves that I broke, so that came broken. So it looks like I'm going to need to pick up some new sleeves. That's always fun. Anyway, ranting aside on that, our last experience will go into picking up a copy of Death 13 with upgrading pickpocketing to Death 13, so we'll take a quick look at that. Death 13, Free from the Past. 3 cost to play, lore on commit. As a reaction, when the game begins, if Death 13 is in your opening hand, put it into play. So we'll go ahead and give that an upgrade. Then I'll get these deck lists updated. Hold on, did I put Stella, Lily? Okay, never mind. False alarm, we're all clear. Anyway, I'll get the deck lists upgraded on Arkham DB for those of you who are following along with my deck lists. But anyway, that will do it for the upgrade portion of the video. Let's move next into the tarot reading. Next up, we'll jump into the tarot reading for the next scenario, A Phantom of Truth. So just as a reminder for everybody on the channel, we're using balance readings in this campaign. So we're taking 2 tarot cards, we're leaving one on the good side and the other on the bad, and we're flipping the other one to the reverse side. So we get one good effect and one bad effect for each scenario. There are a couple of different ways that you can use the tarot deck, but this is the way I like to use it. So we'll go ahead and jump right into this. So a cut, and there are 2 tarot cards for the scenario. So first up we find Strength 8 again? I might have to executive decision this one away. We've seen this at least 3 times this campaign, where on the good side you get to play an asset at -2 cost, or if you flip it during the first turn of the game, you can't play assets. So on this second card, the Magician 1. I think we are going to go ahead and executive decision both of those away. Because I feel like we've had that combination before. And I like trying to get a little bit of variety in these scenarios. So yeah, I'll make a little executive decision there to try to play with some of these other tarot cards. If I happen to get Strength 8 this time, though, I am going to keep it. Give this one more shuffle. And a cut. And let's try this again. So first up we have the Hierophant 5. During the first will test, each investigator performs each round, they get +1 will. This could be a risky one to flip, though. During the first will test, each investigator performs each round, they get -1 will. The potential problem we could run into if we flip that one is the first will test is likely to happen during the Mythos phase, and that drops us down to a will of 2 for Lily and a will of 0 for Monterey, which is a very dangerous place to be. But let's see what we get here. Hopefully this one isn't too bad. I might be inclined to flip this one. Wheel of Fortune 10. We had this one last week. Once each act, when any investigator draws the tentacle, they may cancel it and treat it as a 0 instead. Or if we flip it, which I think we're probably going to looking at these 2, once each agenda, the first time any investigator reveals an elder sign, cancel it and treat it as a -5. So yeah, I think we're going to flip Wheel of Fortune 10 to its bad side, because having the first test being in the Mythos phase and risking ending up with a 0 will for Monty, that is a very dangerous place to be in. But anyway, that will do it for the tarot reading. Now let's move into the product unboxing portion of the video. Next up, we have a small product unboxing for a new face on the channel. This is from a store called Board Game Solutions off Etsy, link to which will be in the description down below. These should be special mats for Arkham Horror the card game, which I'll debut in Sunday's video if I like them. But for now, let's see what I think. So we'll go ahead and get this thing open, and I put my knife in my pocket. Yes, customs declaration on the back. This should be 3 mats. Now, how on earth... what side do I want to try to open this from? I think I try to stick the knife. Oh, look at that. Nice and neat. Perfect. And, ooh. Okay, so I'll get the invoice here. Wunderbar. Okay. So we can get that out of the way. What have we here? Okay, more card for more stuff potentially, but let's take a look at what we've got here. So I've got 3 of these mats in here. Let's see, we've got... I'll zoom out a little bit so you can see the mats, but we got, I think that's Mystic Purple. Guardian Blue. And Rogue Green. Now the 2 you're going to see on the channel, are the Rogue, or not the Rogue, the Guardian and Mystic mats. The Rogue one is actually intended for a friend of mine who wanted to, who liked these. Actually, he was the one who told me about these mats, and I was like, and I figured that would actually probably work on the channel. So I decided I'd order a couple, and now I'm reviewing them on the channel. I do like the looks of them. Looks like there's even a space on here. I do like having the reminder on the slots. You even got room for permanence. I wonder if I'm going to end up needing if I might end up needing another pair of these potentially just to accommodate extra slots. But let's see how the dashboard works on here. Oh, look at that! The dashboard actually fits nice and neat on here. So yeah, you got your space, your Team Covenant dashboard space for the damage and horror up top. Clues and resource on here like I use them for. Now, I do want to check one thing about these mats, though. I want to check how they compare on the size. And actually, there's a couple things I want to check. I want to check on size and how they're going to store. So this is one of the mats that I use. Looks like... okay, I had a feeling they were going to be a little bit on the smaller side, but that probably works to be able to conceal, or probably to show off most of the art on there. Yeah. That looks like it could work, actually. Those are actually pretty cool. I think I see myself using those on the channel. Now, the question I need to figure out is storage. So we're going to grab the playmat tube over here. I wonder if I'll be able to get 2 of them in nice and neat there. And I imagine I can send these through the laundry. I typically send these neoprene mats through the laundry, so... no, they won't quite fit in a typical playmat tube, but they would probably fit in a longer... they probably fit in a longer tube. Storage might be a little bit of a problem, but shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. But yeah, I really like the mats. I just got to figure out storage with them now. But anyway, that'll be another topic. That will do it for the product unboxing video, which, like I said, I do like the mats, and you'll see them again on Sunday. But anyway, that will do it for the mats. Now we need to have another chat about the channel. The chat about the channel, once again, involves Mortal Kombat Mobile. After I uploaded the Diamond Spec Ops Team Showcase video on Friday morning, Friday night, I got a message in-game about a terms of use violation and my account potentially getting banned. I'd also gotten one after the Assassin Team showcase the previous week, but I scoured the terms of use after the second message and couldn't see what might have set it off. I'll splice in some footage on the account message just so you can see what I'm actually working with. So that was the message I got from support telling me about the account potentially being banned. So with that message, I sent an email to support basically asking what the issue was that got me that message. In fact, here's the email that I sent to them. See if it'll focus on this. There we go. So Dark Knight is my alias in MK Mobile, but anyway. Hello, I've gotten a couple messages warning me of activity in violation of the terms of use. What activity on this account is getting me that warning, and what can I do to fix this? So just me being what I consider to be reasonable and trying to figure out, okay, what is getting this flag set off and what can I do to fix it? I did hear back from them pretty quickly, but, well, see for yourself. So here's the response I got back from them. Greetings, combatant. You received this warning as we identified that your account may have taken part in activity deemed harmful to the Mortal Kombat mobile community, and as a result, the inbox message was automatically triggered. If this continues, your account may be permanently banned. Yada yada yada, that's the point of the exercise, so what am I doing to trigger it? Please note that this ticket has been closed as we are unable to discuss any further actions or details, and we won't receive further responses to this email. If you require assistance with a new issue, please submit a new ticket and we will be happy to help you. Thank you, WB Games Support. So basically, the digital equivalent of the middle finger, at least from what I can see. Somebody in the comments will probably tell me if they see it differently. Now, I had heard stories about support being suspect at best, I guess is the way I'll put it. But seeing it for yourself is different somehow. So what does this mean for the channel? I've had a few days to process everything and think this through, and I've realized that I can't support a company that treats its customers with such callous disregard. To that end, I won't be featuring Mortal Kombat Mobile on the channel any longer. I've also already uninstalled the game from my devices. With that said, if you're subscribed to the channel for the Mortal Kombat Mobile videos, and unsubscribed since I'll no longer be providing Mortal Kombat Mobile content, I'll be sad to see you go, but I'll understand. Hopefully you'll stick around and follow the tabletop gaming videos since those aren't going anywhere. Still, I'm open to adding another day of uploads to the channel, but I'm not sure what I want to do with that yet. Maybe I'll add a day of streaming video games on Twitch or something. I really don't know yet. I'm also open to suggestions on that. I should know what I'm doing by the time I do next week's tarot reading / upgrades video for the winter campaign. For now, let's go ahead and wrap this admittedly long video up. I'll get these upgrades into the deck lists and update the deck links in the description down below. Sunday, we'll continue the winter campaign in Arkham Horror the card game with the 5th scenario, A Phantom of Truth. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care everyone.